Let's check in with the listener.
Hey, listeners.
Hi.
What's listeners, remember you can always reach us at the email address, gamescoop@ign.com, just like Dave Murphy did.
Good job, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Good old DM.
Speaking of Gamescom and game trade shows, do you think there will ever be a public games trade show that surpasses E3 in scale or importance? Do you think this would cause a change in E3 and its industry-only policies? So
he didn't say U.S., so I'm going to say yes, and it's called Gamescom.
That's what I'm going to say. What does he mean by scale and importance?
I mean, Gamescom
Dave, what do you mean by this?
Yeah,
Gamescom
Dave,
is like
if
more
Murphy's
than 4
your real
times as big as E3.
Yeah, I mean,
in
Gamescom-
terms of
Again, it's called Gamescom. Yeah,
350,000 people go to Gamescom.
That is
E3 is like 50,000.
Yeah.
So, but now I would argue that the game announcements are bigger at E3.
Yeah,
So-
Gamescom has been growing though. Definitely, since I've been in the industry in the last 5 years or so, Gamescom has continued to become more and more important.
Yep.
In terms of stateside stuff, there's nothing close yet to E3.
To E3.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff getting close attendance-wise, but that's because they're open
PAX
to
is
public.
bigger.
It's kind of a cheat. Yeah.
Yeah, PAX has more people than E3 does.
But they don't do as big of
no,
announcements.
not at all. Yeah.
And Sony's decision not to go to Gamescom this year, I don't know what that bodes for the future. What's going to happen next year? Because having the big three there is, one of the most exciting things about E3. Everybody's presenting something really exciting. You've got all three of the hardware manufacturers, and you've got most of the major software developers.
It really is. I mean, it's very
stuff.
dependent on timing. When I just started in this industry, E3 was always early May. And then they pushed it back. It was in July a few times, and now they've sort of settled in the middle there in June. Gamescom is a really, really good time to announce games. You have your demo ready, you have everything ready to go. E3 can be kind of tough to get it all ready to go by that time.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but E3 can also be a good time to release what's happening in this back half. Pull a Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange that culturally, the fact that that Americans and Europeans give gifts at Christmas and Japanese give gifts at New Year's has such an effect on the cycle of development in all the major markets.
Well, except that the Japanese console market isn't what it used to be.
No, it's not. It is much less important than it once was, but it still affects the development cycle for people like Nintendo in particular. I mean, they're still very interesting.
I mean, Nintendo's a weird one too because E3 is pretty much the only show that they really focus on. Because the rest of the year they just do directs and sort of announce things on their own schedule, and I sort of see that as a trend going forward that companies are going to start doing that.
I mean, in answer to good old DM's question, I would expect. Here's what I think. My prediction is that E3 will be like Gamescom and add a public 4th or 5th day.
You think that'll happen?
Yeah. I do. I think it'll be press only or industry only for the first 2 to 3 days, and they'll tack on a couple of public
days at Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show are terrifying.
Yeah. TGS public days it's like a miasma of human beings, just like this still flow of this. And I imagine Gamescom's very similar.
It sounds great.
A still flow?
Still
I went to my doctor and said I have a still flow.
It's a clogged drain of human beings. It really is.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least everyone's polite in Japan. That helps.
So am I saying?